All right, here we go. We're going to get started. So thank you so much for all of you guys who are out there joining us today. If you're a part of this call right now, it is because you are a Shoply Pioneer vendor. This is the first ever Zoom we've ever done like this. At the end, we will open it up. So if those of you guys that want to stay on to the end, have some back and forth dialogue, we will indeed open this up. This is exciting. This is a first time phone call and not a last time phone call. Our goal would be to do a call like this no less than twice a month, but as much as 4 times a month if the demand is there, to talk about tips, strategies, Q&A, etc. But before we talk about the now and the future, let's kind of talk about how we got here. My buddy here, Rod Larson, business partner, operator extraordinaire. I was introduced to him, through our other partner, Terry LaCour, about a year ago, almost exactly, probably a year ago right now. It would be interesting if it was our anniversary today, Rod, and you didn't send me anything.
Checking.
You didn't send me anything.
I don't know.
So it's a year ago I got introduced to Rod, and we came across. I came across the idea for the first time, or second time through Terry, first time through Rod. It was called something completely different. No logo, no name, no website, nothing but air and an Excel sheet on Rod's side. And I said yes, and we dove in. We started building, growing the concept towards a date where we wanted to start sharing. Now, every single one of you guys who was there in July, August, September, maybe even early October specifically, we were 70 days late on our initial website. Slow to master KYC. These are the things we talk about our leaders all the time. And we are here today to talk about the go forward, but also to honor all of you guys for being the first out of the gates to see it, to understand it, to believe in it, to say, wait a second, an ecosystem globally where we can bring top influencers, team leaders, business development people, vendors, brands, course creators, all to one place. That's a great vision. And you guys are, if you kind of put it into 2 buckets, which is vendors and people who want to sell what the vendors have to offer. It's really 5 buckets, but let's call it 2 for the sake of this conversation. You guys are the first to say, hey, raise my hand, sell my stuff. I get that it's going to be a huge, huge lift, technically speaking. We get that you guys are ready to go to battle to do something that hasn't been done before. We get that you guys are going to build a marketplace that's integrating ideas that no other marketplace has. And all the reasons why you said yes. But also, each and every one of you guys said yes to a creation, right? And you said yes to a tech creation. And in the tech world, as those of you guys who are really into, marketing, etc., this actually has the words already on it. This is crossing the chasm, right? This book's 30 years old, and you guys are right here. I have to be the first to try this business model. That's you. And we're right here. When you said yes, we were right here. And it's going to take us till 2027 to get here, 2028 to get here. So you guys are the early enthusiasts, the earliest adopters. You're not the ones that say, I was skeptical, but I should have tried this earlier. We'll get to those people in a couple of years, right? You're not the conservatives. You're not the pragmatists. You guys are the enthusiasts and the visionaries, and I honor you, and I'm grateful for you. And now it's time to discuss, how do we make this machine go faster? Because, the vision of what Shoply is, and I said this the other day to our leaders, the Apple phone, whatever my iPhone is, the iPhone is on version 16. 1.0 don't do anything that 16 does other than make calls, send some text messages, take some pictures. None of you are here for Shoply 1.0. That's not why you joined. You joined for Shoply 5.0, 8.0, 10.0 to be the dominant vendors inside of a thriving ecosystem worldwide. That's why you're here. But when we're in the battle of 1.0, we all, hate every part of it, right? It's like the button doesn't work, the upload didn't work, the thing didn't work, but that's 1.0. And we're drawing a line of demarcation on January 20th as we as a company move from 1.0 to 2.0. And as we move from 1.0 to 2.0, you're going to see some serious changes and shifts. In fact, many of them have already happened. You just don't know it yet. For example, the gift that kept on giving to many of you for the first 90 days was KYC, right? My documents. I sent them there. I sent them here. I sent them there. They went to a black hole. I got it. We're all going to refer to all that world as Shoply 1.0. Those days are over. Systems are built. Automation's in place. It's not fully perfect yet, but the next 65 vendors that come aboard, they're not going to go through what you guys went through. And I know that doesn't help you, but it's good for them. So, kudos to you and bravo to you for being first. But 2.0, there's already measures in place that we've been working on from that perspective. But I think the biggest thing I can commit to all of you personally is updated, more open, two-way communication, Q&A, and an opportunity to understand how to maximize the platform. So I can personally commit to you guys to that. But as I shared earlier, we knew that 1.0 was most importantly about get affiliates and get influencers. Because if we go get 1,000 vendors and there's nobody there to sell the stuff, nobody cares. So it was critical that we had most of the time to build out the technology towards affiliates and influencers while we practiced in beta getting things right for our vendors as we head to 2.0. 3.0 is going to come quicker than you guys can imagine. It'll be here in 4 months. And I'll just tease this. It is a major, major jump and partnership in technology. But for now, we shift from 1.0 to 2.0. And you got my personal commitment that this is going to start shifting towards some clear, more connected vendor communication and connection. Rod, I'm going to kick to you for anything you want to share about this first 1.0 journey. And then we'll kind of go through the list we got today. Over to you, partner.
I really just, honestly, I truly believe this while I'm looking down the list of people here on the call, just really grateful for each of you and for your willingness to be the beta group with us. Many of you, cut some paths for your market, your region, definitely just for vendors. We're sitting right now at, 52 vendors. We absolutely foresee a time when we'll have hundreds and thousands of vendors around the world, and they'll all be tied directly to an influencer. That is the same case for you. And so you have some partnerships built in. We're going to be discussing that tonight. And we'll also be discussing some operational steps, some updates, maybe some guidance, and some thoughts. I'm just really happy to be here and very grateful that you guys are with us and are giving us this time to give you an update and talk into you.
Thank you, brother. Okay, so let's talk about some of these little ideas. So first thing we're going to do is just talk about some general ideas for you guys. Many of you guys maybe have mastery over this. Maybe some of you guys do not. Some tips and tricks. Then we're going to go through a couple ideas on some features. Then we're going to talk about Shoply 2.0. Some things we want you guys to get ahead of the curve on to get started immediately. So let's talk just generically. If you're inside of the Shoply ecosystem and you have not connected yet with your specific top Shoply team builder or team builders, they're going to be imperative to your success. So all of you were brought to us through an Influencer Pro of some sort, but that doesn't mean that Influencer Pro has built a team. And that doesn't mean they have the influence over the community to get you sales. So one of the most important things you can do is personally, not your marketing team, you personally find your way to 1, 2, or 3 of your influencer pro's top team builder, because they might have access to 10, 50, 100, 1,000 affiliates and influencers to sell your product day one, month one, year one, whatever it might be. Number two, we recommend that you choose a Shoply point person inside of your own company. Now, obviously, if you're a super small business, you are that person. But some of you guys, you're right where we want that, sweet spot where established brand, product launches, you understand marketing, you know how to put up a banner, you know how to shoot videos. We're working back and forth to scale you as a great vendor, as a great company. So, we want to have a point person, and I would connect those top team builders to that point person. I would connect those two as fast as possible, because right now, as we're building out 2.0 and 3.0, we don't have every video up yet for how to. We're just now launching now our conference calls and Zooms we're going to be doing with your people to coach them through how to get your store set up and how to set them up quickly and most intelligently. So we're just now moving into that phase, connecting your marketing leader to your top team builder and letting them work together. Super critical in terms of taking the pressure off you and helping you become successful. Okay, now, inside of, I'm going to talk about Telegram for a second. We're going to be using Telegram really aggressively with our announcements and requests to you and from you as a community. We'll eventually probably move that into a Facebook group, but for the sake of now, the Telegram group works. So if you're not in the Telegram group, we got to get you in the Telegram group ASAP. We don't need everybody in the company in the Telegram group. We also don't need everyone in your company in the Telegram group. We just need you and whoever your point person is that's in charge of the Shoply channel. Who is the point person in charge of the Shoply channel to lead your sale, your build out, your marketing, so that when we push you, people go see a good store and you sell. Stace, we didn't finish this idea earlier in the brainstorm. Best idea to get their point person into the Telegram channel without us having an open invite that goes viral into the rest of the community.
They can connect with me, and I can put my phone number here and private message me your point person and their phone number, and I will get them into the group.
Can they not just hit you on Telegram because you're in the Telegram channel?
If I'm not friends with them, they'll have to find me. So yes, you can add me as a contact, and then I'll pop up for you in Telegram and you'll be able to message me.
Let's do that. I think let's protect your phone number a little bit more than that. Stacey, appreciate you, but let's use Telegram as the point of communication for you on that. So say that back to people so they know how to get their point person in charge of the Shoply channel into the Telegram thread. Will be to do.
Find me on Telegram in the vendor channel, message me privately with your point person's name and their phone number, and I will add them to the channel.
Perfect. Now, critically important. Stacy is not customer service. She doesn't work for Shoply in the way that you would think so. Stacy is actually one of our diamond top producers. She's a top 10 producer in terms of sales leadership inside the company. She also happens to be a COO of a company that did 100 million in sales last year, or 2 years ago, maybe it was last year. And that run is winding down, and she's doing some fractional work for us to help us as we wind up. But Stacy's a sales leader. She's not customer service. She's not tech support. I just want to protect you and knowing that. So like when you guys interact with her, Stacy's someone you want selling your stuff, not somebody that you're complaining about why your banner was missized or something like that. Okay. Does that help you, Stace?
Yep. I put
Okay.
instructions in the chat for you guys.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Mhm.
Now, once we get your marketer in that Telegram channel, if it's not you, I've noticed that many of you have yet to, not all of you, and maybe all of you have, and that's why you're on the Zoom. We need a welcome video from you. 60 seconds. Hey guys, it's Nick from Ricola. Here's what Ricola does. Here's why here's why I created Ricola. Here's why we chose Shoply. Here's what we want to do for you. Can't wait to partner with you, work with you. Thanks for having us a part of the family. We immediately, and then I write a blurb. Hey guys, Ricola was founded in 1842, and we're going to do blank. And, we want all of you guys to be successful, blah, 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 blah. You give us the blurb in the video, and then within the next 48 hours, unless it's a weekend, we will push that, video into the entire corporate Telegram, which currently is just shy of 4,000 people. So that it doesn't mean all 4,000 people see it. You know how it works. Stacy, we also should make sure now that we're putting their link directly to their store in there. I know in the past, maybe we didn't have them do that, but let's get their link to their store in there so people can click on their store, log in, and boom, you're immediately in the store. It doesn't matter to us, guys, if you were our first vendor. If you still haven't done that yet, let's launch you as a vendor if we haven't thrown that welcome video out. Number two, if you have not been featured on our weekly vendor Zoom, we had a bunch of time changes because of the holidays, and then we decide, hey, let's pull back because of Shoply 2.0 coming out. But in the future, every week we'll feature 2 to 3 vendors. Our goal is to bucket them together. These are product vendors, vendors who have products. These are digital vendors. And then these are course creators. Those are 3 different buckets: product creators, course creators, and digital vendors. The goal would be to have a like conversation, because you sell a product different than you sell a service, and you sell a service similar to the way you sell a course, but course creation is a different type of product than a service is. So future state, we're simply going to put out there a link 4 weeks in advance, and we're going to say, okay, this one's product, this one's maybe 3 weeks in advance, product, course creation, digital services, and you just lock in your RSVP. If you're locked in, you're in. No conversation needed. And then we'll get stronger and better at we'll start creating flyers that go out. Hey team, next week we're going to be featuring company A, company B, and company C. Don't forget. So we'll start putting promotional power behind you. Last thing on Telegram, and then we'll shut up and bring on Tony and Mike and Stacy to say anything on this, on the Telegram stuff I've said and onboarding. Anytime you want us to promote you, let me say that again. We can't promote you nonstop around the clock. So you have to throttle this correctly. Meaning some of you guys, you might send us 10 videos and we only post 1. But if you have a special offer, or if you're launching a new product, changing pricing, like something you want to push out there, you're going to give that to us in the corporate thread. If you give that in the corporate thread, 2 things might happen. Number 1 is we might take that and push it into the entire company Telegram thread. Number 2 is we might take that and put it onto Shoply social media. Both of these things are free advertising for you. Now, I've noticed some of you guys get mad when we didn't post your stuff, and I want to make sure everybody understands we're not required to market you at all from corporate. That's like, hey, congratulations, you got featured because you have something this week we need, or we're looking at our posts and we're like, oh, we need something, we need a female, we need digital, we need a course. So don't get mad that you're not being featured, because eventually when this is really big, it's probably going to be you're going to have to pay to get featured. If you get featured, it's just a blessing. It's free advertising. But if you don't send us anything, it guarantees you we can't feature you. So where do we feature you? We might feature you on our Instagram. our Facebook, our YouTube channel, and our Telegram channel. All of those. We might. Not guaranteed, but we might. Okay. So that's a list of things I wanted to hit rapid fire on onboarding and Telegram. Mike, you have brought on a bunch of vendors. You are a biz dev machine. You have been your whole life. Guys, Mike's an entrepreneur. He's made millions as a team builder and the affiliate marketing, direct sales space. So he really understands both sides. Tony Lucero, same thing. Or Rhonda, if you're there, anything you guys want to share on the pieces I covered so far, over to you.
I would say, I think probably one of the most vital things, Nick, was what you just ended off with. And I'll give you a different perspective. I mean, obviously Nick Guys is talking from corporate, but what we have to do is focus on, as vendors, we have to focus on what we can control. And then everything else is cherry on top. So the big thing I'd be focused on right now, if I were you guys, is be as visible as possible to the people that were responsible for helping you learn about what Shoply is all about. I mean, education is key. I know a lot of you guys have some amazing products. The reality is, when you go out to the mass broad-based consumers, they don't understand how valuable your product is unless you get out there and you start educating. And so I can tell you that there's a lot of teams out there that have Facebook groups. Outside of Telegram, they have Facebook groups. You can get in there and do a training Zoom on their Facebook group. I mean, I'm telling you guys, be the as the point person or the owner of the brand or the owner responsible, be the squeaky wheel. Be in there. Don't wait for the builder or the person that brought you to the table to knock on your door and say, "Hey, I think we should do something." I mean, wear them out. Trust me, they're busy doing other stuff, but they want with the same thing that you want. And they would be an open door policy. Get you in here. Let's get you as visible as possible. That's one of the big things, Nick, I would be very focused on right now.
Setback that I just totally missed is get linked to teams and let the teams push you as well. So, because if a video comes into the corporate Telegram or hits social media, they might drop it into their own Facebook groups. And if you guys aren't posting to us, we can't be posting into the subgroups. You know, Stacy and I kind of had a chat earlier. We are a community of communities. Stacy has a community of affiliates and influencers and vendors. Mike and Levon have a community of affiliates, influencers, and vendors. Tony and Ron Lucera. Each one of our team leaders is a community inside of our community. So, you know, we're going to expose you on from the company side, but don't forget your ability to win over other leaders that have great distribution is you know, on you as a vendor. Great feedback. Tony, anything else?
Yeah. Obviously, connecting with that leader is so important. That keeps showing up. But the other thing too is everybody's got great products. So the differentiator, we need to get trained. So a quick training video is something I definitely would make available on your on the Shoply platform. So think, how do I educate people if I'm not getting on these lives, if I'm not, you know, get selected to be part of the vendor call? How am I letting people know why our product is different? So that's two things I want to talk about.
Well done. And obviously with 2.0, we're going to tell them exactly how to train everybody here in just a second. So good tease, brother. Stace, anything you want to add? I apologize. You've also done this. You've actually helped more people operationally on the vendor side. Your team's brought on a bunch of vendors. Anything you want to add on what we talked about so far?
Yeah, no, I would just say, you guys in the Telegram, I've tried to pin everything for you that you need to have at a glance so that you know exactly what videos, where everything is, and then you can ask questions if you don't know beyond that. But we're here to help you. We're here to help get you guys to our teams. We're here to do everything possible to get your products moving out the door. So do the same to us and just help us help you as much as possible, because in a perfect world, we would have videos at hand. We have things that we can push through the Telegram channel. The vendor side has been a little bit anemic in terms of getting welcome videos, promo videos, things like that. So if you're in that other group, make sure that you're not putting them there. We have a user generated content group. Be cognizant you're getting lost in that group because there's so much more user generated content. Make sure you're putting the vendor group content into the vendor group,
Great
because
point.
then we will earmark you guys to a different avenue and make sure you guys have priority for that. So, yep. That's it.
Great point. Because not only, so guys, we have a group called user generated content where it's our users, our affiliate members who are using your stuff, unboxing, telling how much they love it, etc. That's a different thing for us. Sometimes some of you guys are in both threads, and you're posting your company stuff in the UGC, and we just delete it because UGC is how I've used these things, how I like these things. It's not, hey guys, here's my offer as a company. That will just get deleted. You want to put your offer as, as a company inside of the company thread. By the way, sorry, the vendor thread. Last thing in the vendor thread, it's not a place for you to ask all your questions personally. We'll just delete it, all of them, or eventually box you out, because there's a bunch of CEOs in there that don't want to see 50 messages that's only personal to you and how your document didn't upload or your banner was crooked or whatever. So you guys got to respect that you're in a vendor thread with people that do millions a month, a week in sales in the traditional biz, and you have to respect their desire to be in a really professional thread. So I just want to share that because I've seen some scenarios where it runs away with personal stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna give you guys some feature suggestions. Okay. And then I'm gonna give you guys, we're gonna go into Shoply 2.0 and also some reminders of some stuff. So here's some basic feature suggestions. Feature suggestion number one, and actually disclaimer, Shoply cannot advise you what to commission people. It's not the company, we're a platform. So I get customer service saying, Nick, a vendor wants me to tell them how much that they should commission. We cannot do that and will not do that, because if you don't like your profit margin, you're going to blame the company or me or Rod. We cannot decide what your margins are for you. You can, however, get with your team builder and say, look, buddy, what type of sales you're going to do, and you guys work it out between you. We're just a platform. We don't get any of those commissions. We just take our flat fee. So y'all work it out between you. Blanket statement. However, here's something that I personally was incorrect about out of the gates in August, September. Most of it's been corrected through our leaders, but I just want to throw this out there to you. If you are an anchor vendor doesn't mean that your product's better or worse than anybody else's. It means that you're a product that goes on monthly reoccurring, same product or whatever, and somebody can put it on monthly reoccurring order. And you are working out with a team leader how to push that through their whole organization of affiliates. Originally, the suggestion was you probably want to be very heavy on team commissions as opposed to on the direct bonus. We have since adjusted that opinion to the following opinion. You want to be heavy on the first order to the direct bonus so that you can get that person in, get that customer in, get that sale to happen. And then on your monthly recurring order, you want that to be a much slid over to the marketplace commissions. I won't tell you what percentages, that's between you and the team leaders you're working with. But we have figured out psychologically, first order, higher on the direct bonus, second orders and subsequent. This is only for anchor vendors. You're not missing anything if you're not an anchor vendor. It just means you don't sell something that somebody's going to buy every month. I'll give you an example, Homescapes. Maybe I want a candle on month 1, month 4, month 7, month 10, whatever. You might just put it heavy on the direct bonus and light on the team commissions forever. I don't know. But what I am suggesting is those of you guys that know you're working with leaders to be an anchor vendor, so somebody is buying that on monthly recurring and it's showing up to their doorstep every single month. Our initial suggestion was heavy marketplace commissions. Our new suggestion is heavy direct bonus month one, heavy MRO on the rest. Any of my panel here want to sound off on that with any other things you've seen or thoughts or comments? You all don't have to, but just if one or two of you want to.
Yeah, this is great that you brought this up, Nick, because you want to reward the person that's going out there, finding your product, making that first sale. So we want to have a little bit more on the front end for them doing that activity. And then obviously you can skew it on the monthly, but very, very important. So take a look at your numbers, see where you're at. And if you're heavy on the backside, maybe you might want to slide it the other way. And again, if you do that, let your leaders know too, so they can help promote for you.
Nick, I think the secret is for that conversation between the leaders is really to make sure that you jump in as a vendor directly with them and help them know that, yes, they've brought you as a vendor, but help them with you decide on how to promote your product. It's absolutely critical. I don't think there's enough that we could say to this, because it's in their best interest to promote your product, right? And it's also in their best interest to connect you with other teams that might promote your product. So they are your throughput. They are the source to your initial potential branding success that gives you the chance to find relationships and move forward, because they have an interest to help all the teams sell your product as well, each of you individually. So reach out to whoever it is that brought you on and make sure you are talking to them about, how do I make this attractive? Which one of these SKUs should I make attractive? Which one would you focus on in your business? Right? Which one would you use? Ask them the very heavy questions. How do I make it so that my product is the one that you focus on, that you use as example on all of your opportunity discussions, right? Whatever it is. And you have carte blanche to have those relationships and discussions with your direct upline sponsor that brought you on, or with anybody as they reach out to you, as you're connected. Well, that's up to you. All we do as a platform is manage the process, manage the relationships legally. Okay, you're able to do what you like, so get out there and circulate with them.
Perfect, guys. Awesome. Okay, so let's dive into some feature stuff. So these are just feature suggestions. This is going to sound silly, but it has to be said, especially for the recording. Shoply is not graphic designers. Shoply is not video editors. Shoply is not, we're not the marketing department for your company. I know this sounds silly, but you should see the stuff that comes in, okay? If you're not sure how to make videos or how to make banners and all that other stuff, you got to go get with somebody around the age 17 that understands basic stuff about flyer creation, graphic design, banner creation, video creation. Sounds like a joke, but I'm being serious. My daughter's 11. Like, you should see her on CapCut and Canva right now, right? So, but it's important that you guys remember, we're just a SaaS platform. So we can't be the graphics team and the video team and everything else for vendors who are unsure how to do that part. Your job is to build the most beautiful and sexy store. Now, I will say that with an asterisk. I get that many of you have had headaches, issues, uploading problems in 1.0. You're still going to have some of those in 2.0. It's going to be freaking epic in 3.0, like night and day. So you should expect this in terms of a tech experience over the next 4 months. But if this was your website, what would you want it to look like? That's how you got to ask yourself. If this was your website, yourcompany.com, what would you want it to look like? What would you want it to say? What would you want it to, how would you want to touch the people? Because that's the first thing you should be thinking when talking to your person who's your marketing lead on Shopify. Like, make this thing, do the best it can do. And by the way, maybe the best it can do is being a more personalized Amazon. Because when you look at a vendor page, let's pull up any vendor page you like. Maybe let's pull up Bo real quick, Stacy. When you pull up, let's say, Bo Stagal's page, share screen, you're going to see that, okay, this looks like Amazon. Click on the sampler bundle there. I think it's our starter bundle. Looks like Amazon. We click on the starter bundle, and if you were on a mobile phone right now, in fact, we can go ahead and shrink this down. Look at this. There's no difference right now from this and Amazon, with the exception of that video is better than Amazon. This is the user experience, right? And if our affiliates are doing our job correctly, they're not sharing with people Shoply.com. They're sharing with people this right here, this exact link. Look at those links down at the bottom of the page. Those links at the bottom of the page are for our affiliates, and they're for our influencers to share coded to them into their stories, into their pages, into their live streams, so that they can drive a customer right here and Bo's talking to them on the page. So one of the questions I would have for you is, do you have a video describing whatever product it is that you're selling per product? You do not have to. It's just a suggestion. Because if Susie Q is clueless about your products, but she knows she wants to promote them, she's sharing them, but you want to control the educational experience or the marketing experience. When Susie Q refers her network on her Facebook Live here, they see the starter bundle, they read about it, they can watch a video from you, and even if they want, they can see more videos below. So that's a for example. You guys want to make sure that and Stace Pope, I really like Reaction. That Reaction really thought about this from if this is my website perspective. So shout out Reaction. When we look at the tile side of this, let's go full screen for a moment just for full experience. I know most people look at this on mobile, but check this out. Look how they took each product, green and black, etc., and then used an ongoing imagery so that you're looking at this going, this is beautiful. This is pretty, right? Now, when you click into a product, they may or may not have a video. Can't remember. Let's check. But you get the idea here. These are people that spent the time. See, there's a product video describing how we are going to regrow Rod's hair. Like,
Good luck.
so, collapse it down. Look at how they've got pictures on the left. Go ahead and go through the pictures on the left. Boom, 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 boom. Ingredients, instructions. Here's a video about the product. Well done. Down below, you can see some other stuff down below about the therapy and more videos. Like, this is a well thought out, well built out store. So just bottom line, the better you build the store, the more it's going to get referred. Now, some of you are going to think to yourself, watching this video, because I think our top people are really on here. Well, Nick, I haven't got the sales that I wanted. I get it. I understand it. Maybe that's 80% on you, 20% on us. Maybe it's 80% on us and 20% on you. We don't know yet. But what I do know is we just getting warmed up. By myself, I'm saying this because I only speak to myself, and guarantees are only as good as a person. I guarantee you I will put several thousand more affiliates and influencers, influencer pros into our company with the people I'm working with in the next 4 months, several thousand. And they're going to go look. These people have no recollection of Shoply beta test 1.0. They got no clue. They're coming in fresh. They're coming in hot. They're looking inside these stores. They're looking for the sexy ones. They're looking for stuff that jumps out at them, and they're looking to make money. They don't remember us when we had 5 stores on a little web page on September 15th. They don't know, and they don't care. They just know they come into Shoply now. It's like 50 vendors, 60 vendors, 70 vendors, 500 products, 600 products, 700 products, and they're looking for the ones that they can push out, to their network. Pause there for a moment. Responsibility before we go into features. I'll open it up. I see you guys turn the video on. Jump in.
I'm just gonna say this is your
in
time to
Q&A.
shine. After seeing Reaction's page, it's like I got a lot of work to do on my page as a vendor. So it's inspiring to know that this is real estate, that we get an opportunity to be part of something big. So time to get an upgrade right now in my business.
Yep, I would agree 100%. Like I said, and I think we all know this because we're all business owners. We all have products. This is why you're here. At the same time, sometimes we look at this and say, maybe this is the cakewalk because so many people are already in there. And once I put my product on the marketplace, it's just automatically going to go. It's not. I mean, you're competing with everybody out there and you want to put your best foot forward every single time. So, like I said, don't sleep on this one. I'd go out there and spend as much time. I'd go get, like I said, I'd find the videos, I'd get the education. I would get it out there, because, to some degree, you're selling yourself on every single influencer and affiliate out there. I mean, it's a constant sale. And so that constant relationship that you keep building, and like Rod said earlier, I'll just reiterate real quickly, make sure that you guys are really, really, really tight with, in communicating what is it that you want. As a vendor, I'm going to talk to those leaders. What is it you want? Because I'll tell you right now, I'm an influencer right now. If you're one of my vendors, I hope we're having conversations. This is what I want to do. This is how I feel like I can push this out. This is how I feel we can best get your sales numbers up, and we make this a win-win thing. So back to you.
Right. And I think, let's say,
Oh yeah, I was gonna just kind of combine two of the things that have been said is that, you know, as we bring in, like Nick said, thousands of affiliates, the drivers that you can create for them to represent your products are going to be so important for you guys. And giving them that big direct bonus on the front end, that's industry standard, a lateral with industry standards from an affiliate standpoint is going to be so crucial for them to want to push. And then the monthly portion of it can drop because, oh, I got fireworks. The monthly
oh, you're out of
portion of it
control.
can then drop down because we're different than every other platform. For $9 a month, they're buying customer attribution. Amazon doesn't give them that. TikTok Shop doesn't give them that. And they get that for being a member for $9, which means you can then drop that portion of that compensation because the expectation is nowhere else in industry that they get that for a continued shop. So that's going to be the right drivers in the right place to promote the right activities for you guys, and giving them great tools to be out there to represent will just give, will allow them to be authentic to what you guys created your products for.
Thank you very much. And actually, I'm going to jump on Stacy's bandwagon for the next bullet point here. She talked about what is kind of industry standard right now in the world of live stream, live commerce, social commerce, influencer world. One of them is the promotion of a fake discount. Now, when I say fake discount, we're all business owners here. There's only so much money in a dollar. A dollar is a dollar. So what is industry standard for influencer marketing is, hey, everybody, because I'm special and because you love me, you just get this coupon code. You get 10% off extra because I've got a sexy gray beard and I'm special. Don't be hating, bro. Oh, that was because of the hair. Okay, I got you. So here's why this is important is because we don't have the tech yet where we can have the couponing, the fake couponing discount code yet, future state. But what can we do right now? If all of you went and looked at your pricing and you see that there's a retail price and a something price. What's the something price called, Jorge or Rod?
Sale price?
Is it called sale?
Yeah,
Okay.
it starts out with the price and then the sale price.
Jorge, correct me if I'm wrong, is the first bucket retail price and then sale price? I want to nail this one.
It's a regular price and special
Regular.
price.
Okay, special, regular and special?
Sale, regular and sale.
Regular and sale. Okay. Here's my recommendation to all of you guys. Change your regular price to be a minimum of 10% higher than whatever you want that sale price to be. Some of you guys have left it blank, but we're going to start training our affiliates and our influencers to go out to the market when they take a product and to share the discount you're providing as a special discount just for me, Nick, the gray beard wonder, right? Because the influencer marketing special discount play is not a real thing. It's just baked into the cost. So you got to bake this into this idea. Thank you. There we go. You got to bake this idea into your cost. So if you have a sale price, what's the regular price? Make it higher. Now we said this and Mike came back and said, hey, Nick, you got to be careful. That's not higher price than their website, which I agree. On the sale price cannot be more expensive than your website, or you're never going to sell anything here. So you got to get with your team leader and figure out what are the levers. Sale price, direct bonus, team commission. Those are the three levers. But it's okay, in my opinion, if the regular price is higher than your price on your website, as long as your sales price here is the same or $1 cheaper than your website. Because we just need the ability for our influencers to say, guys, I got a special 15% off coupon on Shoply. Swipe up, click the link. They click the link and they see $115, 15% off. It's now $100, or sorry, $100, 15% off. It's now $85. Pause there. Any feedback from the channel? We got to blaze into 2.0 here in a second. So any feedback or good to go?
Yeah, for the sake of time, I'd leave it.
Okay. Original vendors, we need you to delete the gray area on your products that says the CV, DB, all that. That now is automatically populated via login. So every product for the original people that still have this, please delete all that out if you can. We'd be grateful. I know it's an extra step, but at least you started selling before everybody else. So now go ahead if you're logged in, Stacy, and show where it shows on a normal page.
I'm not logged in, sorry. I'm logged in
Okay.
through the tutorial view, so it doesn't show me the
Okay.
blue mark. Yeah.
Okay, I am. So give me 20 seconds. Here's what it shows for the rest of you guys. It shows like this. So it shows Stellamar, and hopefully you guys know what we're talking about in terms of these are your commission rates. Originally, the commission rates, we needed you to post them manually. Now they populated by login. So we're just taking a second here to pull, to get myself logged in. I'll pull up Stellamar. In the meantime, we're going to shift to 2.0. Oh, I might as well show you guys also what we were just talking about in terms of the idea of regular price versus sales price. So let's click on, boom, boom. There we go. Clicked on the product. Give me a thumbs up that you can only see the Stellamar product right now, y'all. So it's okay.
Yeah.
So check this out. Right here where this says 99, it does show 94.5 a month, but what it could do, this could say 110, scratched out, 99. And that shows a 10% discount. So as an influencer, I'm like, guys, go here now, get 10% off because you're using my link. They don't have to say use a code. Now this right here, this needs to get deleted because customers can see that. We asked you to do it, but now it populates automatically right here. Customers cannot see this. So we got to try to get as much of this out as we can. All right. We're going to shift gears here to Shoply 2.0. Is there any other comments from the crew here?
No, what I am going to do is I'm going to bring up a vendor. I'm going to show the pricing page, and we're going to talk about some of the updates as we go. We'll fly through.
And then, guys, we're also going to open this up at the end. You guys can ask anything you want to ask as long as it makes sense. All right, let's talk about Shoply 2.0. Everyone hold up your right hand. I do solemnly swear I won't leak this to the Shoply community because I'm also a team leader and a vendor, so I got information early. Thank you so much. So on Friday, we're rolling this stuff out to our leaders. On Monday, to the rest of the community. You guys are going to get a couple things early. Okay. First one, we're going to have some new e-learning categories. So if you're a course creator, you're going to want to go in there and re-tag your product to match the new course the new categories. This will all be up Monday. Number two, autoresponders and notifications. This will start happening the first week. We have 3 launch dates of all our stuff. The 20th, the 27th, and February 2nd. So some of the stuff we're launching right away, and then you'll see more, and then you'll see more. But this isn't anything for you to do. It's just for you to know. So you get a new customer, you get an email notification, you get a new whatever, so we're building out all the autoresponders currently right now for you guys. Number 3, Underneath your vendor details. Vendor details is a specific part of your build out. Right now, it doesn't currently allow you to put a video. Coming in 2.0, you'll be able to put a video about your company. So instead of a product, it should be your company video about why your brand, what's your story, why they should love you, not each product, but just you, the brand. So you'll be able to do that underneath vendor details coming soon. Here's the two that we need you guys to get working on quickly. First one. The first one is an affiliate bundle. An affiliate bundle. I'm going to have you guys check out really quick Bell and Capri. By the way, great store, great setup, beautifully done. Bell and Capri put an ambassador package up. So let me give you guys a brief connect the dots here. We have affiliates that enroll for free. We need to sell them some sort of affiliate bundle. We don't care which company they go to. That's not our decision. Their leader will tell them which company to go to. But what we do care about is that there's a bunch of options for them to buy. So we want somebody to join for free, buy product, join for free, buy product. But what we want them to buy is we want them to buy an affiliate bundle. This says influencer package. So we're going to have Kasaya rename that to affiliate bundle. Here's what's going to happen. When somebody enrolls, we're going to give them their 5 steps of what to do next. One of those steps is going to say, purchase your affiliate bundle. They're going to click the link and it's going to take them to all of our company's affiliate bundles. Jorge, will they need to push a special button in category? Well, obviously we'll send out a video, but will they need to do anything other than name an affiliate bundle? Or is that a product category? What will they need to do on there and to make sure they make the list?
Yeah, that's just an additional product category that they can add to the product.
So what you're going to do is you're going to tag your affiliate bundle. You can't do this yet. It's not live, but you should be thinking through the pictures, the images, and the pricing now and the descriptions. It's going to say a product category will say affiliate bundle. This affiliate bundle should be samples or one of a bunch of stuff of your best products. Depends what you sell. You should give a good direct bonus and or discount, however you want to do it. You could actually give a minimum direct bonus and a deep discount if you want to do that, like 40% discount, and then you give a little bit of a direct bonus. But I want to make sure you guys understand the 2 reasons why this is critical. Number 1 is we're going to start pushing our affiliates and influencers to buy an affiliate bundle, which I just shared with you. Number 2 is this helps money flow to the team leaders who are building the team upon activation of an affiliate. So team leaders, you want to make sure that affiliate bundle is not way heavy on the direct bonus. You might make it way heavy to team commissions on the affiliate bundle and let the affiliate who's purchasing it feel the upside on the discount. So here's a package of $400 worth of product, 25% off, and then most of the commissions going to the team commissions. So your leaders, marketplace commission. Thank you, partner. Thank you. So your leaders are driving this through every new enrollment. Buy an affiliate bundle. Buy an affiliate bundle. Okay, that is my 2 cents on that. Create an affiliate bundle. Figure out which products. Figure out what discount. Figure out what commissions. Get the pictures ready. Get the description ready. And once we push live on it in a couple days, you're going to upload it and mark it as a product category affiliate bundle. And on our end, every time somebody joins, they'll see all affiliate bundles. Panel, over to you.
I'll hit it first on an ops side. Okay, so we will review those as they come in some instances. In most instances, I'm going to try to make that auto publish, but stay with us for a little bit and I'll let you know, each of you, one way or the other, when we send out a message to you about getting it up and going, we'll tell you what the situation is.
Great. Take one more from Mike, Stacy, or Tony, any one of you guys.
I'll just say this is such a great thing. You want sales to start going nuts, get product into the affiliates so they can go live and start sharing it, creating excitement, create customers. It's perfect.
So guys, let's let you know from the get-go, this was a miss on Shoply 1.0. Bunch of affiliates joined, bunch of influencers joined. They didn't go buy a product bundle. They didn't know how to go live, share, etc. What if though the next 10,000 that come in, no, first thing you do is you buy an affiliate bundle. Now it's up to what leader you're working with, their influence, their success, how good your affiliate bundle is, commissioning and pricing. So this is the big one, and I'm excited about it. Last thing I'm going to throw out there, which is another big one, is starting next week, you will have access, all of you guys, to our e-learning course creation platform to create training videos for our salespeople. So I'm going to say this again. You will have access to our e-learning course creation platform. You can make a 10-minute training video on this product, 5-minute training video on this product. You can, however many you want. And I'm gonna botch this and then I'm gonna hand it to the experts. We will have a button. Stace, pull up anybody's store. Once you press live, go live with those courses, it will populate a button across onto your store. That button will show up right there. And that button might say training. Customers won't see that button. Our affiliates and our influencers will click training. They now can see any training you want to give. Video, I don't know, can they do documents? I'm not sure. PowerPoints, who knows? I'll let Jorge and Stacy talk about this. So Stacy, over to you.
Yeah, I will do a tutorial, you guys, that walks you through how to do all of that. It will be found in your dashboard under docs. You'll see all the tutorials, so it will be found there to walk you through it. You'll be able to upload videos. You can do PDF accompaniments. You can do a quiz for them. There's a whole bunch of different things. There will be one specific button you'll need to toggle to allow it to be available in the training course aspect, like Nick talked about. But it's going to be a super easy way for you guys to get the right information into the right hands and be able to educate the field. And so we're really excited to roll this out to you guys. Yeah, there'll be a tutorial for you guys so you don't have to learn all of it right now.
Okay, Jorge, anything we missed? Rod, anything we missed on that you want to also share or drive home?
Let me just state really quick that when you do the company video and the training side, all of that information, I can tell you specifically and categorically that cultures outside of the United States, outside of where our call is originating, our Zoom is originating, I get hit several times a week now from some of these groups that are starting to flower up and grow as we all want, and they're asking for product training. And of course, as a platform, we don't have the training background on your product. So it's entirely incumbent upon you to put even the basic stuff down there. They will take whatever you can give them, or give them something, and they will typically see if they can watch that and pull it down if they can, and then translate it, use HeyGen or something to put a voice behind it, and they'll take it and disperse it. So you need to look at that as a way for you to feed the masses and let them take it and do with it what they can. Okay.
Perfect. Jorge, Stacy, last thing. When I'm creating these courses, it's actually going to tell me a button that makes this a training button versus a course for everybody else, right? What's that called? So I know.
It says
That is
training course.
Training course.
Training content. Yeah.
Training content. So when you guys are putting up your
There it
course,
is.
you'll click training content, and that tells us this is only available on the training button of your particular store. Really kick-ass feature that should change the dynamic of where we're headed to the future. All right, I want to close out by saying this, guys. Shoply 2.0 isn't going to look anything like Shoply 1.0, but that doesn't mean that you're going to go along for the ride if you got worn out in 1.0. We did our best to warn everybody. We did our best to say 1.0 friends and family only. Please, please, please don't bring anybody that can't handle, the battle. 2.0 is going to be significantly easier for any vendor that comes in, but also for you with our feature set, etc. Here's where you need to start thinking about. And there's two groups right now. There's a group that joined as an influencer pro for $800. but you received $2,300 in total licenses because you got an Influencer Pro and you got a vendor license. You got both. There's also vendors here that did not join as an Influencer Pro, but you got a $1 vendor license. So you got yourself just the vendor license for free. That was as we progressed and we were ready for new vendors, we opened that up. Those of you who are Influencer Pro vendors, you've got access to everything. You can refer other vendors and make money. You can refer other affiliates and make money. You can refer other Influencer Pro. You can do all of the business. Those of you guys who are $1 vendors, you cannot refer other vendors and you cannot refer your own affiliate channel unless you also buy, or not also buy, but you buy an Influencer Pro license, making your total cost $801 because you paid $1, which brings you right back to the other folks who have all the other features that you don't have. Why is this important? Because as we grow, if any of you want to refer another vendor and make money for that, you're going to have an Influencer Pro license. Number one. Number two, those of you who have a prior customer base, as our tech has gotten better, as our training has gotten better, as our messaging has gotten better, you're going to want to launch your own affiliate channel off our software. You cannot rely just on whether or not somebody else is going to sell your stuff. You got to master affiliate marketing as a business, and you're going to use us as the software. You're going to learn how you can attract your own affiliates through your own customer base. We actually have an entire a course for you on that. If you win Influencer Pro, you can watch the whole course on how to build your own affiliate channel right now. And as we move to 2.0, the ones that are going to make the most money are not just going to rely on who's in Shoply. They're going to say, no, this is my company. This is my business. I must master launching an affiliate channel. And if Shoply is going to track it, host it, track it, cut my commissions for me, I don't have to do any 1099s. All I got to do is refer my link and then have a great set of training courses for my affiliates on my site, on my Shoply store. All those stars have lined up. So I feel super confident now that we have that training portal available for you to train affiliates, that 2.0 becomes the time where you create strategies to attract your own affiliates, regardless of whether or not Shoply partners off with you with a leader to sell your stuff. Because let's be real here, building an affiliate channel is the most profitable sales channel you will ever build because there is no upfront cost of acquisition. And your cost of acquisition becomes guaranteed as time goes on. So if you want to watch a little bit about what I'm talking about, go to Shoply University if you're an Influencer Pro. Watch Jared Yellen's entire course on how to launch your own affiliate channel. Bottom line is, if you got 1,000 people that buy from you, we're going to find the top 50 that are your raving fans who want to get paid to become a Shoply affiliate for free to sell your stuff. Oh, by the way, if they happen to sell anyone else's stuff, you're going to get paid off that too. Imagine a world where they buy your shake, but they also buy a competitor's shake and you got paid for both. They sell your shake and they also sell a competitor's shake and you got paid off both. That's the magic of having an affiliate channel inside of our ecosystem all working together. Guys, that's it for me. We went 7 minutes long. Thank you for an awesome 1.0. 2.0 is going to be off the charts. Panel, Rod, closing thoughts.
Well, I'll start. I'm going to be here and ready to do Q&A with you guys or whatever we need to do. Yeah. So I'm going to be here.
Raise your hand if you want an upgrade. We will upgrade you now and you can be inside the conversation. Everybody else, grateful for you. Appreciate you. Stay tuned for our upcoming calls. Anybody that wants to ask more questions, go ahead and raise your hand. We'll upgrade you. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a vendor.
Stace, I'm going to have you jump off and just start focus on the rest. Jorge, if you want to do the same thing, me and Rod will do our best to manage this for a little bit.
Yep, I'm just upgrading people right now before I hop off.
I'll do it. Go ahead. You the best.
Thanks, Stacy.
Okay, promote to panelists. Okay. Hey, Julie, how are you?
Hey, stranger, you're looking good.
Oh, hey, thanks. I got a haircut.
That's awesome.
Good to see you, Julie.
Silly question. How does my vendor page get paid?
Yeah, so at this point, I think the best way for me to do this is answer it as if everyone's listening, because everyone's going to have similar questions coming up. So the way the vendor setup is working is everyone should be on a 21-day rolling clock, especially if they have physical products that have to be received, right? So we wait for the shipping to get the information. We know that that order is complete. There are a few people on this call who are lagging behind on payment right now. Part of that is due to the fact that we are launching now an e-wallet for each of you to have. And unfortunately, the KYC information that you put together to become a vendor will apply to this e-wallet. So we just received, without going through operational steps, there's a set of what's called credentials that we have to lock that in as an instance for you. And so that's there. Now that credentials has been received, that will be pushed live and then it will roll through. And the way it will function in the future is on any given day, any orders that have settled, you'll be able to pull down directly to the card if you want to download it and take your cash, get access to it. If you decide that I want to wait for a week and wait till there's more there or do it daily, those are going to be your choices. But that should go online in the next couple of days. It has been fully tested. It'll go online quickly, but then we need to then upload all of your KYC information in it that is legally required for that. You will probably get an email from Zurika that says, respond back with an authorization to use your KYC information to set up your wallet, and they will do that, and then it will begin to be available to you, okay?
Guys, last chance to raise your hand for me to upgrade you, because I'm gonna have to jump here in a second if we're gonna have an event this weekend.
I'll
Next
stay with
one.
you a little bit longer, guys.
Go ahead and hit the big guy. Let's go. Who's next up?
I'll also have Jorge and Ellie here, and so they're ready to give me insight or jump on if I need them to. So go ahead. Hi,
Hey,
Zara.
Rod. Hey, Nick. How are you guys?
Good.
Good, good, good. Hey, quick question. I have the products, obviously, and I also have courses.
Mhm.
Can I be, when you're talking about there's going to be a portal for people just to access courses as one shop, am I able to access both the products and the courses portals?
Three different things. Oh, sorry, Rod.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Three different things. So your store, I believe now can be merged as course creator and product creator. So that's
Right.
done. What we're talking about is we're going to use the same function of the course creating tool. This is talking about the tool for you to upload training to our salespeople. So it's
Yes.
three different features or functions, but we're double dipping the e-learning functionality for you to train the salespeople. So said backwards, sell the products, sell the courses, train for free.
Okay, fabulous. And that will be Stacy's making a manual on how to get all of that sorted. It sounds
I don't know
like.
what a manual is on a SaaS platform. I'm sure she'll make a video.
Or,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
perfect.
there will be at least a tutorial, and
Yeah.
if not, there will be a longer webinar recording. Okay.
Right. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it very much.
Dara,
Okay.
I want to say, by the way, you are one of the best at providing great content and great test and user-generated content from your people. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You and Dave, actually, probably the best too. So thank you, Dave, and thank you, Zara. We're grateful for you guys.
Thank you. And we'll roll a lot more out this year. So thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it very much, guys.
Awesome. Who else has got some questions that might be maybe precise for you, or it might also be good for the group? So hi, Dave, go ahead and start, and then Mark, you're on deck.
Hey guys, a quick question on the store front.
Yeah.
Is there a way that we can arrange the order of the products in the order we'd like to see them?
I think that there is a way, Dave. I'm not experienced at it. I'm going to see real quick, put Jorge on notice if he can open up his mic, if he's still with us and jump in. Perhaps there's a way that I'm not aware.
I'm right
Dave,
here.
thank
Rod.
I know that in the past, I have started over a store with the vendor and done the products in order so that they went that way, and that was the only way I could do it. Jorge, your choice, your chance.
Yeah, no, well, at the moment it's not supported yet, Rod. What you saw is probably some of the tests, but it will be supported in the future.
Okay. Because Jorge, yeah, for example, we want that affiliate bundle that's only visible. Well, okay.
Only visible after login.
Yeah, if it's only visible to login, we want that to be the first thing that affiliate sees. So guys, great catch, Dave, because it's actually one of mine as well. And let's add it to the list in the tech calls and figure out where that comes up. Thank you for the suggestion, brother.
Mark, before you go forward, I just do an impromptu kind of a vote here for those that can. Even if you're not on as a panelist, you can raise your hand and I'll count it in the vote. But I'm just curious what your thoughts are. Are we excited? You ready to go? How you look at the vendor or the affiliate bundle right now? That's going to be critical, we think, for people to take up your product or your service or your courses right out of the gate. How are we looking at that? All good, excited about it, awesome. We think it's going to be very critical, and it will enable you, frankly, to do a little bit of A/B testing on your own, right? What does the vendor and what does the package include this month? How long have I had it this month? What has my pickup been? What if I change this and make a notice and an announcement on the vendor channel, right? And ask them to put something out and maybe make a promotion of a new product within the kit. How can I do it? These are ways you can test the success of your marketing within the team, and you can see what resonates with the people that will then promote with the affiliates. I think it's exciting.
Hey, Rod, one more question from
Sure,
Dave here.
Mark, you're still on deck. Go ahead.
Our products seem to take an exorbitantly long amount of time to publish. I have one that's been waiting 13 days now. Is there these modifications that Nick has suggested today would really set us back weeks to get our products reissued? And if I go and put in an affiliate bundle, do I need to contact you or Jorge or someone directly?
Why don't you just reach out to me, and between us, we'll make sure it gets fast-tracked.
Okay, I've been trying not to bother you, but I've had one that's 13 days now waiting to be published.
Got you. I understand. So let's understand a couple of things. And compliance is still an issue with our company, even though we're not what you might traditionally call a networking company. As a platform, we still have compliance requirements, right? And so that's, if a product approaches a compliance level, whatever the product is, there's always going to be a longer play on that. But on this specific thing, Dave, I've got a note down. I'll go look and see where that is. Okay.
Thank you.
Mark, you're up.
Hey man, thanks for inviting me to this Zoom call. I've gotten more information in the last 20 minutes than I've gotten in the last 4 months, and it's opened our eyes for a lot of stuff. So our last conversation that we had was, with our product being a SaaS platform as well, everything we try to do, we try to automate the process, let AI kind of drive the ship, so to speak. So if you guys put any more thought about an SOP or some sort of a procedure, so whenever they purchase our product and or services from Shoply, that it can feed either through an integration or some sort of a data dump, so that it can kind of kick off that automation.
That's in the works right now. That type of an API access to the data is in the works right now and should be coming live here even before 3.0. We want to make sure we can try to do that with you before that. So it's coming.
Yeah.
It's not on the front burner. I want you to know that. It's not on the front burner.
Sure, yeah.
Getting a couple of other things ready is still leading in priority, but it is spec'd out.
Yeah, that's good. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Looking forward to seeing some people take up your product, Mark. That's great. Hi, Angie. Good to see you on here. I don't know if you have any questions that might fit for everyone else here. I'm happy to answer them for you. And anyone else, let me know.
Hey, lovelies. Yeah, I just have a really, really quick question.
Sure.
So I have been getting a lot of requests about Canada. I think I spoke to you about it probably a couple of months ago. So now that the strike has been lifted for the postal service, I actually now have got ShipStation arranged for the, all the, what you call it, the
Ring?
declaration, all of that. But I was just wondering, lovely, if there's anything, looks, I'm sorry, you know me,
so
always
sweet.
lovely. Thanks. If
Bring it
there's
on.
if there's anything I need to do within my dashboard, is there anything that I need to do?
You need to
Um,
validate, make sure that your shipping business rules are correct. For
Yeah.
Canada, they're going to be different. So whatever it costs you to ship product X, Y, or Z to Canada, you need to make sure you have that set up right. You can basically use the same patterns that you would have seen in the rest of your shipping. And right, we will be pushing out tutorials on specifically on shipping. That's the one lagging determinant for people to be able to self-publish that. And we still have to put tax codes if it's a US vendor. Right. So those two things you'll see tutorials coming out for. But generally speaking, Angie, that information should be resident in your shipping for the US, same mannerisms. You can use the same functionality. You just need to get your numbers right. So if whatever's happening for Canada, whatever you need to charge for Canada, make sure you use that number and not your US number. Right.
Because I know, I'm sorry, lovely. So I know, like, because I do a normal $7 for anything in the US.
Flat rate.
Flat rate, yeah. And I'll probably do a flat rate for them. So I just put that, and I know there's 2 lines.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't even be doing this on here. I'm so sorry.
Okay, you can set that up easily, right? You can set it up easily in there. And I know, if I'm not mistaken, I think it is Christy Brandon.
Yeah,
that's working with you. She's a pro now. She's gone through it enough with her vendors that she knows how it works too. And so, but honestly, use the same mechanisms and create the same shipping rules for Canada. Just make sure your numbers are right. It's pretty self-explanatory.
All right, my lovely. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. You're feeling better now?
Yes, I am. Thank you for asking. Doing good.
All right. Well,
good to see you all on this soon. I'm still ready for more questions, folks. And one thing I didn't get a chance to say because we were running short on time is the tutorials that we have right now sitting in the dashboard. They're on the docs section of the dashboard. They will continue to be resident there, but we will also move them as soon as we can to each page where they might refer to. So if it's something relative to shipping, we'll put that tutorial on the shipping page. If it's relative to pricing and suggestions on how to do it, or just what does it mean if I slide the slider one way versus the other, we'll have those tutorials there. Over time, that library will continue to increase and grow. So we'll have that there. We'll also have what are called hovering question marks, which makes it so that if you hover over it, you can you can get an answer to most of the prevalent questions. That functionality is there. Now we're just going to beef that up now that we're up to road speed a little bit and can work on the auto responses, can work on localizing the tutorials, localizing the questions and answers, FAQs, things like that. So they're right there for you. Most of you are now so well versed in it that you'll be saying, why wasn't this there when I got started? But we thank you for getting started anyway. So
another quick question, Rod. Local pickup. So I've enabled local pickup because I've had some people in my area just pick up product. Is there any way, it seems that the only way for me to make it fulfilled is to contact someone in support. Is that accurate?
No, the answer to that, I'm going to ask Jorge if he's here, if he is first in local pickup.
We looked into this today, Sarah, and so what we can do is on the local pickup, you can choose from the list of courier companies, that top. The last one says other. Then on the tracking number, you can add the name of the person who picked it up or the date, whatever works best for you. And that will allow you just to close it and process it.
Okay, amazing. And
great answer. Now I learned something too. Awesome.
One other quick question on that. Are the product bundle options, the variants, available yet?
Yes, those are 2 different things, but both are available. One is the variants. And the variants are meant to work with products that are the same pricing. For example, different colors of a t-shirt. They're not meant to work necessarily for products that have different pricing. Like, for example, maybe a bottle of 100 milliliters, a bottle of 1 liter, a bottle of 5 liters. Those would be different pricing. Those deserve their own item code. But maybe if for each one of those presentations, maybe there's different flavors. Okay, then the variations can work there. The bundle function is also available. And in order to create bundles, the first thing that is necessary is to have the different components or products that are going to be into the bundle, to have them ready and set up, so that by the time that we create the bundle, we can call it, I don't know, the super special bundle, and then we just add the items that are going to be part of the bundle, and you can price the bundle independently of the sum of those elements or components, if that makes sense. So you can actually price the bundle the way you want.
Okay, great. So bundles is ready. And then for my products, I wouldn't use the variants.
Yep. that would
Okay.
be-
All right, great.
We
Okay,
need
I'll work
size.
on that. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. The rest of you I have enabled, make sure you can talk. If there's any questions, but you just don't want to be on camera, now's a good time to ask them. Otherwise, we'll call it a day. All right. 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you joining us on the inaugural call. And we will get the next one lined up for after our event, and we'll jump back on with you. Thank you so much. Looking forward to it. Look for some outbound messages from Zurika, Ellie, Jorge, or myself on next steps for you on bundles, everything else that's discussed today. Thanks so much for being a part of it. Appreciate you.